Hi guys, it's Tisha Kane. Hey, I wanted to get on here to share with you a little story I had today. My husband and I wanted to sign my 6-year up for a basketball clinic on Monday. And what's pretty funny is I called and signed him up. It was like a $30 buy-in at this public school. They're having everyone show up on Monday for about 4 hours to play basketball, and they're going to show them the ins and outs of the game. And my son is totally into basketball right now. He even wrote Santa a letter saying that he wants a basketball hoop, which is so great because we encourage outside play and riding bikes and playing frisbee and flying kites, and that's what we do. There's enough iPad babies here on the earth right now, and my son isn't going to be that person. So I wanted to share with you the experience when I called the public school and said, yeah, I'd like to go ahead and sign up my 6-year-old for this clinic on Monday. And they said, well, what grade is he in? And I said, well, it's kind of hard to say. I said, well, he's doing about 3rd grade work, but I'd probably say he's in 2nd grade. But theoretically he'd probably be in 1st. And she says, well, yeah, no, we can't allow it. He has to be at least in 2nd grade, because if I do it for you, I'm going to have to do it for the other parents. And I said, well, yeah, I'd say he's in 2nd grade. Well, she gets all upset and says, well, we need some documentation saying that he is in 2nd grade. I said, well, we're not public school. We're private individuals. We have a private school, Kane's Academy, and I am the lead partner, the lead teacher. I do have my teaching credentials. Actually, I have 4 degrees, and I'm working on my Juris Doctorate degree, so I should have my doctorate here in the next 15 months. And I am his teacher, and I say he's in 2nd grade. Well, she gets all bent out of shape, and, well, I need some documentation saying he's in 2nd grade, because if I do it for you, I have to do it for everybody else. I said, okay, hey, no problem. Whatever you need to fulfill that requirement, we'll go ahead and get that over to you. So I printed out a piece of copy paper and I wrote, my son is in 2nd grade, signed Tisha Marie Kane, and faxed it over to her. And she got it and called me back and accepted my payment. But it's funny because, no one has more authority over me to assess my son's educational level. I take full responsibility for my son's education and his intelligence, which, at 6 years old, he already has superior intelligence. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. I'm saying that because that is the truth. He's been assessed. So no one has superior authority over me to say what grade he is in. I am with him 100% of the time, every day of his life. I know where he's thriving and I know where he needs some additional support. No one else can assess him but me. Luckily, she took this note from me and took the affidavit saying that, we do have a private school that can house 1 to 8 kids. And, we're in school every day. It's not that traditional school where they, go until December and have 3 weeks off. No, we're still in school today. Life's a school. So it's pretty interesting to have this conversation with her. But then she said, well, is he going to be okay just being dropped off with somebody? Because we don't want parents hanging around. And I said, well, all right, let's talk about that. I said, my son is never okay with just being dropped off with anybody. Like, come on. And I said, the child trafficking is huge these days. I mean, are these, trained teachers, people, teaching my son basketball? Have they been background checked? What are we doing here? Because I just normally don't drop off my son with people I don't know. Hello, you got to be thoroughly checked out. I'm not going to let my kid have to heal from any trauma. No. And she goes, oh, no, they're thoroughly checked out. I said, well, that'd be fine. When we come on Monday, I need to meet them and get their name and just make sure, we're good to go. And if my son feels comfortable, he can stay. And if he doesn't, no big deal. You can refund us the money. I don't care. But, I went into this little experience thinking, how do I stay in high vibration about, these little things that could be so irritating and frustrating. How do I transmute this lady's energy, right? And so, our remedy is within. Our remedy is not outside of ourselves. So how do we behave? How do we handle negativity coming our way? How do we transmute that into something more positive? And I think I did today, and I feel very good. When I got off the phone with her, I spoke to my husband and I said, you know what? We're private individuals, and we might have to, just depending on this administrator's response to my letter, we might have to move more into the private, and that's fine with me. This way we don't have these little triggers where it's so annoying that I just don't need to deal with. And my husband agreed with me, and moments later she called and asked for payment, so she took that. But looking inside ourselves, thinking, we're private, we just have to, I'll do my own clinic. There's enough little children in our area. We're all schedule a little Monday morning clinic with as many boys and girls who want to play basketball in the street, and we'll block off the street and get a permit from the city and go to town. So that was interesting to kind of see like my way through how I'm going to adapt to living in the private. We are private individuals. We don't want to be bothered. Leave us alone. We don't work in the public, and nobody has authority over us but our God. When I travel down the roadway in my automobile and I see a stop sign, I look at that stop sign, and that stop sign, I don't stop at that stop sign because that stop sign has authority over me. I stop at that stop sign because I love my neighbors, and I don't want anybody to be harmed by my reckless behavior. And so taking responsibility for my traveling in my own automobile is important. And, conceding and humbling yourself. Hey, I'm not in a hurry. I'm semi-retired, I'm a full-time student and a full-time teacher for my little boy, and a full-time wife and mom, and my life is beautiful that I don't need to be speeding. Please go ahead. If you're in a hurry, by all means, go ahead but please drive and travel responsibly, please. But I just wanted to share that story because I thought, wow, okay. There's a clear distinction between public and private. And I'm a private person. And you operate as though you're private. And I am. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now we can choose to operate inside the public. Like my son will go to this little public clinic, and we'll see how it is. And he may say, Mom, this is a drag, come get me. Or he may say, no, that was super fun, because being homeschool, the social, you kind of miss out on the social aspect of a public school system where you can make friends. So I just sign him up for all these little clinics and all these little programs and Cub Scouts and, music class and guitar class and keyboard class. And we have all these other supplements outside of my schooling, although I'm pretty amazing. But, sometimes reading, writing, and arithmetic can be quite boring. But we make it fun, Yeah, so life's a school. I hope that this message kind of, shares information with you, educates you on the public and private, and how that there is a clear distinction. And it's so glorious. It's a cloudy California day, but I am looking forward to the new year. We're going to go see the Rose Parade and really just invest in our lives right now. So I hope you do the same. From my heart to yours, wherever you are in this world, peace and love, Tisha Kane. Bye, guys.